Uriah just informed me that he thinks I'm very postured in these videos. I need to be more myself, but I am like a deeply awkward person, and therefore I don't know how. Okay, that's all. Marco Polo from my sister. I just finished like doing my skincare. Oh, in fact, still wearing concealer that I have not rubbed in. Just a second. I'm back. But I took some time after my shower to do like my skincare because I've been really inconsistent at that. And like during our time in the house, we didn't have water for 8 days. So basically, I did what I could to like wash my face. Since then, we've been here 4 weeks and we have nothing in the bathroom but the tub and the toilet. So there's, I mean, first of all, there's nowhere to put any of my bathroom things. And I'm just really bad about like washing my face in the kitchen sink. I don't know, it's weird to me. I think we're recording. Good morning, happy Tuesday. I'm drinking this massive, this is as big as my head, this massive smoothie. My goal is really to get last week's video out by Wednesday. I'm gonna really make that the focus of my day, finishing my video. So figuring out all my transitions. Uriah made me some music for it, super exciting. He's so talented. Just gonna hang out and work on that all day, and we'll see what else we get up to. Maybe face mask later. But we are getting a new kitchen sink today, so that is exciting. It is hot in here, as I complained about before. But I'm just feeling like yucky today. I'm on my period. I feel really bloated. Like just my face and my hair felt greasy. I'm gonna spend a little bit of time just like getting myself ready before I just sit down at the computer all day. A little dry shampoo. Oh guys, it is hot today. Like my cheeks are pink. Everything's hot. I've just spent like more than an hour lying in front of fans, and the cats are like under the bed and on the bathroom tile, just trying to stay cool. Don't mind this mess. Don't look at that. I'm just out here on the patio. It's really, like you can see, it's really breezy and lovely outside. In our house though, it's just like stale air. We have no screens on our windows, so we can't like open them for any cross breeze, because then the cats could get out. So I'm just out here on the patio trying to cool down. I've also just been supremely lazy for like the last 2 hours. I'm on my period. I have zero motivation, and I'm just ravenous and crampy, and my back hurts. Waiting on freezer pizza to be done. Just comfort food, please, and lots of it. We were gonna put in a new kitchen sink today, and the sink did not fit because the one we have is old, so it's not like the current like size, if that makes sense. So like the hole would have been too big for what we have now. So now we're planning on getting new countertop so that we can cut out a different hole and solve all our problems. I don't know, it's wild. Every day does not go according to plan, but we're getting there. I'm gonna make this quick because I'm a little boiling like under the light. So I've got this mask from The Ordinary. No, it is not a vampire like blood mask. I know it looks like one. It's actually a peel mask. It's like a facial peel. So it's 30% AHA, 2% BHA, and you just leave it on for 10 minutes. And I've only got 30 seconds left. But I am working on uploading my first YouTube video, and man, our Wi-Fi is really gonna be an issue. It's been 15 minutes, 10% has downloaded. I have 2 hours and 29 minutes left. Oh, it itches. Good morning. It is Wednesday. I don't know if it's Wednesday. I was taking my vitamins and I started like coughing uncontrollably. So that kind of gave me some anxiety, and then it reminded me that I woke myself up in the middle of the night coughing uncontrollably, which at the time I was like, did I swallow a spider in my sleep? Like, why is my throat so like dry and scratchy? And now for it to happen again this morning, I'm just having a little anxiety about it, just because we are meant to go out of town in 2 weeks to go visit my parents, who I haven't seen since January. So I just have a lot of anxiety about going there in general with everything going on with COVID. But we've spoken about it a lot, and then my mom's a nurse. I'm sorry, my throat is really bothering me. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully it's just random. I'm just starting my anxiety a little higher today, let's put it that way. I uploaded my first video yesterday, just a vlog like this one is. Oh, it was a shit show to upload because, you know, I've spoken about our really poor internet. It took 5 hours to upload it. I finally got it up. Today we're painting the bathroom. We put down tile yesterday, and then for Father's Day, because my father-in-law was out of town, we are gonna make mutton stew and fry bread for dinner tonight. And my husband's, both his parents and his grandma are coming over for dinner. Our house is kind of bonkers, but it should be fun. And oh, I love some mutton stew and fry bread. Okay, so you might have noticed it was a little darker in my room yesterday, or this morning. A little darker in my room this morning because I foiled the windows. At the time I was feeling like, all right, this is like a little trashy, but it is so hot in this room, like in the morning, and then in our living room, it's so hot at the end of the day that until we get window screens so we can open the windows fully, it's just terrible, like stagnant hot air. I don't even care how it looks because one, it's hidden with curtains, but two, it is so effective that I don't even care. I could not care less because I'm not sweating to death. Like literally right now it's 7:30 and I would be like, oh my gosh, it's stuffy in here, even with the fan on high. So I don't even care how that looks. Best thing I've done this week. Strawberry rhubarb crisp. We are ready for you. Right, so we are about to go do our laundry. We are going to be getting a washer and dryer here in the house. We already have the hookups and everything, and we're just waiting on them because the owner of the house has them and he lives up in Colorado. We're waiting on those to be dropped off. In the meantime, we have to drive 30 minutes into town to do our laundry. So the bathroom has been painted and it's just like this really lovely, like mossy green color. It's really, really pretty. This part up here has not been painted because actually this whole wall is going to be tiled. So we're gonna, my father-in-law's picking up tile this weekend, and this whole wall is gonna be backsplash tile. So that's gonna be amazing. Still waiting on the tub to get replaced, but the floor tiles are in. and Uriah is gonna grout those today. Yeah, so doing a remodel in a rural area is no joke. Some of you may know I moved to a very rural area from Phoenix, city of 4 million people and 4 million Home Depots and 4 million Targets and whatever. Anything you need, there's a million of them around you. So now we live in this very rural area where there's actually nothing in our town except, it's not even a town. It's too small to be a town. But we do have a gas station across the highway and a towing company. That's it. So we have one Home Depot that's 30 minutes away from us, Walmart, and Albertsons, a Safeway. Trying to get all our supplies at one Home Depot has been really difficult, and that has put a damper that has put a damper on a lot of things that we have tried to do. So specifically with our bathroom, for instance, my husband and I found like the backsplash tile that we wanted. Hi, Rue. We didn't purchase it in Albuquerque. We were just there checking things out, and we should have just bought it. We weren't really thinking, because then when my father-in-law was gonna go pick it up at the Home Depot, they were completely out. He said they sold it in 2 different places, which it wasn't like they didn't sell it. Oh wow, hi. But just that they were sold out, which was kind of surprising. So for instance, we have this floor tile. They put the floor tile in. They had to texture the wall because the previous owners had wallpaper up. And on the back of the wallpaper, it was almost like a very fine cheesecloth, like a mesh. And so when we ripped all the wallpaper off, the glue on the walls had like a mesh pattern, but then there were parts of it where there was like no glue on there. It was just really splotchy. So then we had to turn around and like texture all the walls, and we've been trying to buy the vanity that goes in there. They don't make them large enough to fill the whole wall. So because of the way the piping is done, we're gonna have to put it like off center to one side, which I would prefer the symmetry, but what can we do? Oh gosh, what else has gone wrong? It's been a really like slow process, but it is painted. My father-in-law's picking up the tile in Phoenix today, so hopefully by the time we go out of town for the 4th of July, we should have the tile. I'm really hoping we have the vanity and a sink in there. At the very least, a medicine cabinet would be hugely helpful, just to put some of our things in the bathroom. Things are a little bit like chaotic and thrown all over, so it's really just it's like the chaos of being unable to unpack, and it's just like the Murphy's Law of like whatever could go wrong seems to be going wrong. It's just it's making this process a lot longer than we expected, and kind of a lot more difficult. So yeah, we're really looking forward to having the bathroom done. Very excited about this bathroom, as I've been saying. Good morning, happy Sunday, friends. Today Uriah and I are gonna do some grout work. We're gonna put the grout in on our tile on the bathroom floor, and then the backsplash in the kitchen, which, oh man, I've been waiting for this day. We have to wait though because Uriah has a recording session type work thing from 12 to 2, I think. So I'm gonna listen to Water Dancer this morning, and I am also going to dermaplane my face. This is my little dermaplane. If you're not familiar with dermaplaning, it's like, a lot of people just call it shaving. It's like shaving off like the peach fuzz of your skin. And I hear a lot of people saying like, oh, it removes all your dead skin cells. Well, really, that probably means that you need a different skincare routine. If you have a bunch of dead skin cells on your face that you have to shave off, it keeps your pores from having, you know, anything that could clog them up. So it's just another like part of my skincare arsenal. For me, a bunch of people during quarantine became obsessed with like baking sourdough, which I already did, or Animal Crossing, which I don't understand. I don't know anything about that. So my obsession became skincare. So let me show you guys real quick. This is the dermaplane that I have. Pretend that this is in the box. Beautiful, look at that. So I got this one at Target. It was a little more expensive than just like single pack razor. I picked this one on purpose because one, it has a light. Woo, fancy, so I can see like exactly what I'm doing. So it takes one AAA battery, and then it came with one head on the razor when I got it, and then it comes with 6 replacement heads. So now when these are out, I can also buy just the replacement heads through Target. So I'm not throwing away like a whole razor every time. Okay, my cat's climbing the wall. Anyways, so I just get rid of the replacement head. So I would push down on this button and then the little head pops up. I just put this one on before my video started, so I'm gonna put that back. But I use them 2 times, which I only dermaplane. Are you okay? Are you okay? She just fell down. All right, I think she's fine. I use one razor head 2 times, so that will last me about a month. I only do this like every 2 weeks. I don't do it as regularly as a mask, and so I just kind of like wipe it out and clean it with a little rubbing alcohol in between uses, and then after I take it off, I just place it onto the next head and it pops right in and it's ready to go. So it is ever so slightly more expensive than the other ones, but for me it's less waste, and I really like the light aspect, and I like that I can just replace the head and not have to keep throwing away like full razors that are plastic. So I try to cut down on my plastic waste as much as possible. Anyways, I'm gonna go wash my face real quick and then just dermaplane it up. Okay, so now that I'm finished dermaplaning, I'm just gonna do a serum, and then I'm gonna put on like my night cream. This is a great time to hydrate my skin. I don't plan to go outside today, but obviously you always want to use sunscreen. Hopefully you're using sunscreen every day just as protection. So hydrated. The rest of my face feels like a baby. So smooth. That I have not cleaned off, but we just finished the backsplash. It's got that white on white with the grout. Oh, it looks so good. It just seems like our remodel has run into like issue after issue. It's taken longer than we've expected, but like when we can finish a project like the backsplash in our kitchen that looks genuinely so good, like the before and afters, it looks amazing. And that is like before we even work on painting our counter or painting our cabinets or replacing our countertops. Like just the backsplash alone is such an amazing difference. It's really making it all worth it. The kitchen's really starting to come together. Got a little planty up here, and then all my herbs are gonna start coming in. Today was a good day. This deserves an Aperol spritz.